It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Here's Allen to throw it. This one caught by Crowder. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen. Touchdown! Jamison Crowder, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Allen will try to throw for it. On the move to his left. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
He was brought down by Madden. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Browns.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Watson looks to throw again. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another 1st down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Yardage here. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. 6-0 our score after 1. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Allen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing now is Allen. And Diggs has it.
Finding room at midfield.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Allen going to throw.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, a chance at a big play in his own end zone. But instead, third down coming up.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Allen to throw once more. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Now it's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
From the gun, here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. He's at the 40, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Cook following the penalty. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen flushed out right. And complete right side to Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen.
Right back to Cook for another completion. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 50, it's Watson. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Escaping the pressure, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. A final shot before half for Allen. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 75 yards. And the Browns strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection that led to the block.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Finding room at midfield and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. Cook up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 12, Allen setting up the screen for Cook.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Allen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked by Riley Harrison. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Browns get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to the ground. This time Cook. call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Allen, gotta have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson eluding the pressure, and he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Von Miller able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Watson. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Watson now to throw.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback gets a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there at one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And Watson's going to throw it here. He'll buy some time right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game